there! Welcome back to Beauty Bees and welcome to a very, very late Project Polish update. So what happened was, last month, I was sort of set to film an update, I don't know, maybe 5 weeks ago. And I pulled my new polishes, but I never actually filmed the update. I just kind of kept going with my project. So I actually have a ton of progress to show today. If I have pictures of any manicures that I did, they will be up here in this corner, but I don't think I have a ton of pictures from the last month or so. Anyway, let's get right into it. And the first polish we have to talk about is an empty. This is from Cascade Polish. It was the shade Promotion. This was a kind of lilac purple. Kind of had quite a bit of pink in it, was a little bit lighter of a purple. And this was a glitter. I could pull this to a very pinky lilac or a very true purple, depending on what cream polish I wore underneath it. This would have taken 3 coats to get to full opacity by itself, but 1 coat over a cream polish looks really, really nice, and I think that's how I wore it. Probably 9 of the 10 times-ish that I ended up wearing this. Really pretty. I quite enjoyed this color. Kind of miss it already, actually. I don't need a replacement because I have way too much nail polish, but it was really pretty. I liked it a lot. I actually think that I also finished another polish since the last update, and this was also from the same brand, from this Cascade Polish, and it was a really deep, like, purple blue multi-chrome. It really shifted mainly from like a deep purple to sort of a navy blue, but at really extreme angles I could see a little bit of green or a little bit of orange. It was called Everything I've Done for You. I have a very, very similar polish in my collection from Alicia's Lacquers that I decided could totally suffice. I didn't need 2 super similar colors, so I'm really happy to have that one gone. This one I'm kind of missing, but it is nice to be 2 polishes down. I told myself that I was going to be on a nail polish no-buy for like the first half of this year, and that has been so destroyed that it's not even funny. So yeah, my numbers aren't down by 2. My numbers are up by quite a few, but I did finish 2 polishes. Right, let's move to talking about the 4, I believe, polishes that I had in to get to 4 uses each as of the last update. So there's one of these that I'm still working on. This is Pinnacle Polish, the Entwood. It is what I am wearing today, mainly. Apologies, the cutest little chipmunk just scampered right past my window, so I had to stop and admire him for a minute. I was talking about this Pinnacle Polish, the Entwood shade. It is a deep forest green with a touch of olive to it. It has both some hollow glitter to it as well as what I think is probably UP pigment, because it has a slight like red shift to it. I am wearing it with some little red dots because I thought I was going to do like a cute little olive manicure, and it is cute. It's kind of artsy. I think it would have worked better if I used a cream polish instead of this shade. Might have kind of brought forward that it was an olive, and the contrast between the green and the red would have been greater, but oh well, it's cute. I am way behind where I wanted to be on this. According to my sheet, I've only used this twice in the past 2 months. I think I've used it 3 times, but whatever. It's a beautiful polish. I like wearing it. I'll get 2 more uses. The next polish we have to talk about is Alicia's Lacquers Chicago Dogs. This is a deep red, sort of jelly base that has quite a bit of reflective glitter in it. And I wore this, I don't even remember. I think I was probably at 3 uses when I filmed the last video, and then I used it once more, probably in conjunction with this Orly polish that we will talk about next. Either way, It's been a long time since I used it. It's probably been since well before Valentine's Day. And that seems like an eternity ago now. So I did wear this. I got to my 4 uses. I enjoyed it. I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't look like I've made a good dent in this in, well, more than 4 uses, considering how small this bottle is. But, oh well, I guess that means it'll be around for a long time. I'll get to enjoy it in many manicures to come. Promised this one next, didn't I? This is Orly Pink Chocolate. This is such a pretty shade. It reads, I always think this is red when I look at the bottle, but it's really like a rosy brown shade. It reads as very neutral, super easy to wear really for any season. I love this. I think it is such a pretty shade. I wore this a lot right around Valentine's Day. I was very much feeling the pink and the glitter and the hearts, and this was a perfect shade for that. And I really hope that I did take a picture of this because I thought it was gorgeous. And last for the shades that I brought in January, we have this Zoya polish. This is Cadence. It was nearly brand new when I brought it into the project. Now I have used it 5 times actually. And this is such a pretty shade. It's like the perfect Barbie pink. It has a little bit, actually quite a bit of a very fine hollow glitter running throughout. This just makes me happy. I love this shade. I think it's so cute. Like I told you, I was very much feeling the pink and the glitter and the hearts this Valentine's Day, and this fit the bill perfectly. I also found it to be really flattering. These types of pinks tend to look really good on me. I like them on my lips. I like them on my nails. I love this shade. I really, really enjoyed it. And that was one that I was kind of on the fence about purchasing, so I'm so glad that I took the plunge with it. Now for shades that I would have brought in February's update had I actually bothered to film it. So the first is from Mineral Fusion. This is a really cute little pink polish. This is the only polish that I have from this brand. This is the shade Pretty in Pink. I believe that in the past I've referred to this as like an Easter Bunny's nose shade, and I think that is spot on. I adore this shade. I find it really easy to wear. It's something that I use quite often if I am putting like a bunch of stickers over. It's an easy shade. It's a flattering shade. And I know that I wore this for Valentine's Day last year. I think I might have worn it again this year. It's a really pretty polish. It's one that I quite enjoy wearing. And even though I brought this in February's update, I've been done with my 4 uses for a couple of weeks now. I don't think yeah, it says that I finished this on March 1st, which is a full 2 weeks from when I am filming this. So yeah, really enjoyed this. Got it to 4 uses exceedingly quickly. I think I got it to 4 uses in 2 weeks or less. But that kind of makes sense. It's a really nice, easy polish for fingers. It works well on toes. Really loved working on that. The other ones I still am working on. We have 4. All right. No. Can I count? We have 3 polishes that I am still working on. The first one I'm probably going to finish later today. This is from Nailtopia. It is the shade Passion Player. I am at 3 uses on this. I think I have swatches of a lot of these coming up. Yes, actually, I have a swatch of that Mineral Fusion polish right here. Then next to it, we have Passion Player from Nailtopia. This is a very pretty light purple, perfect for spring. I'm glad I was able to get my uses in really just March. I will probably put this on after this video with some little rose gold glitters. Maybe I'll even have a picture to put in. That would be great, because I don't think I took a picture any other time I wore this polish. It's a really pretty shade, very delicate, very springtime. Have enjoyed working on that a lot. We'll probably not talk about it in the next video because I probably won't remember that I was still working on it. Okay, next up we have a shade that I got from Cameo Colors Lacquers. This is La Ville Lumiere. It is a purple and it has this multi-chrome flaky in it. I feel like this looks like the egg that Barney probably hatched out of. I don't know if my camera captures that flaky very well, but in person, it is just the most lovely rainbow shift. You can see it really well in the bottle. It doesn't show up quite as bold on the nails, but it's 80% of the way there. I love this. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I have worn this 2 times so far, so I have another 2 uses to go. Same story for this shade from Sassy Sauce. This is Glampire, and it is gorgeous. This is a red to purple base, and then it has a red flaky as well as some like red to orange shimmer in it. It's so pretty. It is incredibly high shine. It's the kind of shade that almost glows on the nail, and it's vampy, it's fun. I love the name Glampire for this. I think that's just so fitting and just a cute name in general, but they made a perfect polish to match it. Now let's move to shades that I am bringing in for today. And these 2 I actually used a couple of days ago because again, I was going to film like the day after, but I've just been busy, and then when I'm not busy, I'm tired, and it's been a mess. But we have 2 Zoya polishes that we are bringing in. The first one is Fisher. This is a light, I would say it's an aqua. It does have a little bit of green in there, but it's mainly a light, like baby blue. You can see it has some shimmer to it. It's a very delicate polish, but I think that for springtime, this will be really lovely. The other one is another Zoya polish. This is Marie. I have this on my toes right now, actually. And it is this more blue-purple polish. This is 2 coats, and there's still quite a bit of sheerness on the nail ring. I think I have 3 coats on like my big toes. My big toes are the only toes where I tend to see a lot of sheerness. Everything else is just so small that I think would be hard to pick up on. I am a little surprised that this isn't more opaque in 2 coats, because I thought that this was going to be an extremely similar formula to Zoya Cadence. Though, I guess putting them side by side, it does look like this one has a little bit more glitter, and it's like a different particle. This is a hollow particle, whereas this is more silver-based. Anyway, it's a pretty shade. I have 3 more uses on both of those to go. And then, finally, I decided that I needed, like, something new to bring in, something that I hadn't already gotten at least 1 use on. So I picked this beautiful Vanessa Molina shade. This is Heart and Soul. It is not swatched here because I decided this right before the video, but it is this incredibly glowing pink purple that has iridescent flakies in it. It's really pretty. This absolutely glows on the nail even more than Glampire does. Like, I think you can even see that in the bottle. It is stunning. I am so looking forward to wearing this. I think this will be a great polish for April and into May. Just so bright and floral feeling to me. This bright pink purple with the iridescent flakies definitely feels like flower petals. Okay, so those are the polishes that I'm trying to get to 4 uses. I have quite the set to work on this month because I have 2, 4, 6. Though, I mean, some of them are at 2 and 3 uses, so they're not going to be in very long. Still, lots of polishes to work on. And then on top of that, I was all out of polishes to finish. So I decided to bring in 2 polishes. One is a cream, one is a topper that I feel will go with a lot of different polishes that I would wear throughout the springtime. So let's talk about this pretty green first. This is from Sally Hansen and is the shade Time is Money. If you were around for the very first days of my channel back in, I think I started my channel in like May or June of 2020, I wore this all the time because I was stuck at my parents' during lockdown, and my mom only wears pink nail polish, so she had like a couple bottles of hot pink, and then I bought myself just this one polish, and I wore the heck out of it then. I still really do like this shade. I have used quite a bit of it. About here, I'm actually just a hair lower because I actually did, like a lot of these polishes, bring this in during the February update that never got filmed, and have been working on it a little bit since. It's a really pretty polish. I am looking forward to using it up. At this point, one of the oldest polishes left in my collection, so it'll be nice to move this one out. This next one is another old one, but surprisingly I haven't made that much of a dent in it over the time that I've had it. So this is from Wet n Wild. It's their Fast Dry line, which they have since replaced with the Fast Dry AF. It's in very similar packaging. I would guess it's very similar, if not the exact same product, but they have changed the line. And this is the shade Extra Terrestrial. It is an iridescent topper in a clear base. The particle size is pretty small. I always think of this as like a sprinkle of sugar on top of the nails. It has like a very sugar crystal kind of shine and almost a sugar crystal kind of texture to it if you don't put any top coat on over. So I started at this pink line, which isn't showing up very well on camera. I've used up a little bit more of it since, and now I'm essentially flush with the top of this sticker. I think that this will look really good over a nice variety of spring polishes. I've already worn it over this pink. I've worn it over the green. I wore it over this purple. Any pastels, this looks gorgeous over, and it can go a little bit deeper than pastels as well. I also think that it might be nice with like that Zoya purple, which, where is that? Where did I put it? I think it might be nice with this polish as well, or sort of similar finishes to amp up that sparkle just a little bit, because this feels not as sparkly as I want it to be on the nails. I think it'll be really good for that purpose as well. And I think that about wraps up my update. So far in 2024, I have used up 3 mini polishes, and I have hit my goal on I've hit a 4 use goal on 5 different polishes. Hopefully, by the time that the next update rolls around, I will have hit my goal on 3 or 4 more. Okay, it's been a long one. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Please consider liking and subscribing if you did, and I hope that I will see each and every one of you in the next one. Hope your painting projects are going well and that you're having wonderful, wonderful days. Bye!